Smart General Vivas, BS Cream 1C. So what? The 8 theories. The first one is social disorganization theory. The community is organized which leads to antisocial behavior and criminal activity. Social disorganization is a theoretical perspective that explains ecological differences in levels of crime based on structural and cultural factors shaping the nature of the social orders across communities. For examples of social disorganization theory, a tenant in a public housing unit may live there for years and never form a relationship with his or her neighbors. Residents who do not know the children of the area were less likely to intervene when the children display unacceptable behavior. 2. Strain theory. In sociology, proposal that pressure derived from social factors such as lack of income or lack of quality education individuals to commit crime. The ideas underlying strain theory were first advanced in the 1930s by American sociologist Robert Kay. For example of strain theory, chronic unemployment may engage in theft or drug selling to obtain money, seek revenge against the person who hurt them or take illicit drugs in an effort to feel better. All strain theory acknowledge that only a minority of strained individuals turn to crime. 3. Cultural deviance theory suggests that conformity to the prevailing cultural norms of lower class society causes crime. The mix of cultures and values created as a smaller society with different ideas of deviance and those values and ideas were transferred from generation to generation. Social example of cultural deviance theory. A theory that suggests conformity to the prevailing cultural norms of lower class society causes crime occurs in communities with weak social ties and the absence of social control. 4. Social learning theory is a theory of a learning process and social behavior can be acquired by observing and imitating others. In addition, in the observation can be acquired by observing and imitating others. In addition to the observation of behavior, learning also occurs through the observation of rewards and punishment, a process known as vicarious reinforcement.
Oh,
Example of social learning theory. Individual who witnesses someone they respect committing a crime who is then reinforced for that crime is then more likely to commit a crime themselves. 5. Differential association theory. In criminology, differential association is a theory developed by Edwin Sutherland, proposing that through interaction with others, individuals learn the values, attitude, techniques, and motivates for criminal behavior. That differential association theory is the most talked about of the learning theories of deviance. Example of differential association theory. A person becomes a criminal because of frequent criminal patterns. 6. Differential reinforcement theory is the implementation of reinforcing only the appropriate response or behavior you wish to increase, and all and applying extinction to all other responses. A basic principle of differential reinforcement is the concept of discrimination. Example of differential reinforcement theory is rewarding a child for brushing their teeth before bedtime and withholding the reward when the child does not brush their teeth before bedtime. 7. Neutralization theory. In the first of two or third articles on the subject techniques of neutralization, a theory of delinquency, 1975, Matza and 6 proposed a drift theory, also known as the neutralization theory, according to which delinquence is a series of justification to neutralize their deviant behavior. Example of neutralization theory. Typical justification include passing the blame to others, insisting that the victim was not harmed, believing that the victim deserved the outcome, and arguing that others have committed worse acts. 8. Social control theory asserts that ties to family, school, and other aspects of society serve to diminish one's propensity for deviant behavior. As such, social control theory posits the crime occurs when such bonds are weakened or are not well established. Example of social control theory asserts that ties to family, school, and other aspects of society serve to diminish one's propensity for deviant behavior.